Hey guys, so these are the notes for today, and it's properties of equality. Write down the title of the slides, you write down the algebra, you don't need to draw the tiles. Okay, before we go any further, just a reminder what a solution looks like. How do you know you're done? You know you're done when you have a green rectangle on one side, which represents the X. And then on the other side, you either have positives or negatives, and I'll show you that in a second. And so what it looks like is X equals 5. There's your solution. It can also be negative. You could have X equals -7. You can switch the sides. You could have 8 equals X, okay? What you cannot have is another X in here. That would not work. It must be a green one. In other words, this here must be positive. A negative X wouldn't work, okay? So make sure you make note of that. All right, let's get started on the first one. So this one is the addition property of equality. This is example 1. And please write down the algebra. You don't need to do the tiles, okay? But I'm gonna show you the tiles so you get an idea what it looks like. Okay, so it says addition property, right? That means, hopefully you realize I'm going to add. So I'm gonna copy this over and put this down here. And that means I'm going to add something here and something on this side. So that's on both sides. So what I'm going to do is I want to get rid of some of these excess. So I'm going to add the opposite of these. So the opposite of an X is a negative X. And I'm going to put 2 of them here and 2 of them here. And you just look at it, you decide how many you need. Try 1, try 2, just see what happens, okay? So what would that look like algebraically? That would be a negative 2x here that I've added, and then I added a negative 2x on this side also. So I put them in, so that's adding, and they were red, so it was negative, okay? And that, let's put in the words. So the words is add negative 2x to both sides. And then let's take these out and simplify. So when we take that out, this is a way of simplifying. And when we simplify, these are gone. And we have just left is the x because we got rid of those. So that's the 3x combined with a negative 2x just leaves you 1x. And then the 2x combined with the negative 2x is 0, so you're just left with the -7. Notice that these don't change colors when these go away, okay? Make sure you don't lose that negative, okay? When it becomes that, it's minus, but then it becomes a -7. Okay. So next example. So here, again, we're gonna, on this, if you notice on this one, our X was on this side, so, or we had more X's on this side. So we were really paying attention to this side. On this example, what we're going to do, since the X is on this side, we're gonna pay attention to this side. So I'm gonna add something. I have these, and notice these are minus, represent something was taken away. And I'm going to add 3 here. Why did I choose 3? Well, because I'm choosing the opposite, I want to get rid of these. So if I put these 3 in, they're going to get combined with the red ones, and they're going to be 0 pairs. They're going to go away. And what does that look like? So again, you take this part here and we're going to put it in again. And then you write down what you did. I added, so addition, that's plus because I put them in. And I added 3 because they were positive. I did the same thing on the other side. I added 3. So I have minus 3 plus 3. So what happens? What does that look like? Okay, these are 0 pairs. And don't forget to add your words. Add 3 to both sides. You don't have to say positive. If you say 3, we know it's positive. And they're gone. And so we're just left with the x because the opposites like this become 0. And then 5 plus 3 is just the 8. Notice nothing disappeared here because they were the same color, okay? And that, what we do at the end is called simplify. All right.